to be daring, baby.
Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. In today's video, we're going to be making a two-piece outfit video. It's going to be like a sew-along video. And the top of this outfit, I'm going to be self-drafting myself. The second part, the bottom piece, the pants, I'm going to be using pattern that I bought on Etsy a while ago. But I've actually had it in mind to add pants, mostly wide leg pants, to my wardrobe. But I have never sewn pants with the typical trouser front zipper, and because that isn't something that I have practiced over the years, I've always been hesitant to sew wide leg pants. But 2022 is the year. I have put it off long enough, so I'm going to practice and try working on trouser projects that I guess are simple, casual, right? And then I can ease my way into actual trouser sewing. So I'm starting off with this loungewear piece, and at the time when I'm recording this, I still haven't seen the piece, so I'm hoping that it came out nice. So it's a PDF pattern. So what I did was early this morning before my first meeting at work, I put the pattern together, taped it together, did all the necessary highlighting and cut out the paper pattern. At least now I have done that. So most of what I'm going to be doing today is transferring the pattern onto the fabric, cutting that out, and then seeing how far I can go today before I lose light. So now I have all the pieces cut out. So I wanted to take the time to show you how many pieces, what the pattern and the fabric look like. But this is the fabric. It's called Adire and it feels so good on the skin. It is very, very good locally made cotton fabric. As you'd expect for a pair of pants, there are two front legs, two back legs. This is the pocket, and those are the two but the flaps that form the zipper. I still have to cut out the tie of the waist section of it, but that's pretty easy to do. It is day 2.
The sun is always shining bright. People are smiling, making plans, hiding behind their shades, and you're doing the same.
And I have gone ahead and attached the pockets to the front pieces of the pants. When I first picked this pattern up, before I started cutting into the pattern, I followed the instructions and I cut based off of my measurements, just off of observation alone. I'm thinking, I don't know, there may be something a bit off with the pattern because I'm supposed to overlap this front bit here, but based off of my calculations, I don't think that would work. Yeah, the sizing may be a little bit off, but I'm just holding off on doing this bit and I'm going to move on to other parts of the pants and then do this later after the pants have actually taken form. Then I will see if there's really a problem with the sizing, or maybe it's just my own estimation. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I've attached the pockets to the front and try to keep all the seams as neat as possible. I don't have a serger yet, so I used a basic zigzag stitch to serge. The pants also have irregular pockets in front, and these are the two pieces that I'm going to be using to do that. But the thing is, I've never sewn on that type of zipper for pants before. This will be my first time. And to be honest, I'm a bit nervous about it because I've practiced sewing those zippers twice before, but this is the first time that I'm actually going to be sewing it onto a piece that I will be wearing. So I'm hoping I don't make a huge mistake and this doesn't go all wrong. I mean, if it does, yeah, it'll be fine. Let's see how it goes.
You're so damn cold. No rain, no flowers. nothing's growing where you're at. Heart is fire, but baby, I bet you're cold without me. Even when it's 90 degrees. Without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake. Cause I'm not there beside you, keeping you warm and I know I bet you're cold. You're so damn cold. It never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright.
Okay, so the good thing is, I guess I was right about the size that I picked from the pattern. I did choose my correct size because it's loose around the waist. So what I'm going to do now is add in those darts that are on the pattern to give it the shape that it's supposed to have. No, so I was wrong that it looked big, but I was right in the size that I chose, if that makes a lick of sense. So I'll put those darts in, then I will be good to go. Hi, so it is day 3 or day 4. Honestly, I've kind of lost track at this point. But the pants are done. All the seams, everything is joined together. The only part that is left on the pants is to attach the waistband. And I'm still following the exact instructions that came with that pattern. So the waistband in front is straight on, but at the back there's a lot of allowance left. So I'm going to have to put an elastic at the back of the pants, which is actually something that I don't mind, and it just gives the pants a better chance of fitting you properly at the waist, but without being too snug or too tight because of the elastic band at the back. So today I'm going to be working on the top, which is going to be a very simple, like basic loose top, and the top is going to be a self-drafted pattern. I'm going to be drafting it myself. I'm going to be showing you how to do it, but it's very simple, it's very beginner friendly, and without much ado, let's get to it. I am really hoping I finish this project today. I don't want to carry it into a 4th or 5th day, so wish me luck. All right, so to make this top, I started by cutting out a rectangle. The length of the rectangle is the length of the top, which is about 25 inches from my shoulder to where I want how long I want the top to be. The width of the top, that measurement is 1.5 multiplied by half of my bust size, which came around to about 27 inches. And then I just folded that rectangle into 2, and we're going to be working on one part of the rectangle and transfer the changes to the other parts. Next thing I did was fold the rectangle over and marked the middle of the top. And so from the center of the top, I'm marking 4 inches away from that center to get the width of the neck hole. That's how wide I want it to be. And then I marked down 2 inches to get the length of the neck. Or you can make it longer depending on how low you want the neck to dip. Then I just connected both points with a curve, and that's how you get the neck measurement. So from the outer edge of the top, I'm marking down about 1.5 inches and connecting that point to the beginning of the neckline. That's going to give you the shoulder slope. And then next, from that shoulder line that I just marked, I'm drawing a perpendicular line down about 9 inches, and that's how wide I want the arm opening to be. I'm marking how wide I want the top to be at the bottom. So the width of the bottom opening, I just, it's my hip size plus 2 inches. Mine came up to about 9 inches. And I just connected that line to the end of the sleeve opening with a curve too at the top. And once you go ahead and cut out all the marked parts, this is what the top should look like. So taking the front part of the top, I'm making just the front neck part about 1 inch, which is about 2 centimeters lower than the back part, and then marking the front neck opening down by 2 inches. So now you can go ahead and connect all the seams together and sew the top.
It never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright. People are smiling, making plans, hiding behind their shades, and you're doing the same. No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where you're at. Heart is fire, but baby, I bet you're cold without me.
Then to finish up the armhole, I cut out 2 rectangles whose the lengths are the width of the sleeve opening plus some allowance, and I just sewed it and attached it to the opening just to give the arm a fold.
Keeping you warm at night, no, I bet you're cold. You're so
And then the last thing I did was hem the bottom opening and the neck of the top, and I was done. In total, this project, the top and the pants, ended up taking about 3 to 4 days, but a total of about 12 hours. And it was worth it for the result that I got, honestly.
You're staying home, you don't get out. You always used to love the rain, but LA changed you. No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where you're at.